Yo, you're there taking over the fucking scene. Are you from Northern Ireland? I am indeed. CM Punk, GTS is everybody. Taporia's already above him, my boy. Oh. Get Connor out now. If Connor had one title defense, I'd put him above Aldo. Perfect list, thank you. Standing here alone now, think that we should go. Oh, you know what I say? Oh, it's Ilya Volk, then Connor, mate. No. How is Aldo better than Habib? I personally wouldn't have him above him, but Taporia knocks him out. Islam's not a featherweight, we son. That song's fucking glued to my head. Yuri's custom shorts? No, I haven't seen them. Why the fuck would Zabit be on this list? Do you smoke? No. I do not smoke at all. Least obvious rage bait. There's no rage bait about this, my boy. Are they confirmed, those Hamzat shorts? If they are, they're fucking horrible. Aldo on 3, in my opinion, no. What team do you support? I'm not really massively into football, to be honest. Thank you for the follow, mate. There's Mr. PS5 back. GG. Thanks for the follow. How's Max 2? How's Max not number 2? It's the north of Ireland, not Northern Ireland. It's not. That's like saying Scotland is the north of England. It's not. They're two different countries. Who's the greatest non-champ in featherweight? Good question. Greatest non-featherweight champion? NI as a country. Best. Chad Mendes maybe in for a shout. Trying to think. Yeah, it might be Chad Mendes, not Bran Ortega. Think Charles fights Max next. I agree. No, Yair's not. It's not Yair. Yo, this has to stop. Islam or Ilya beats Islam. I agree. Thank you for the follow, mate. Who wins, Max or Charles? I think Max beats him. Aljo is the best non-champ. Not a featherweight, he's not. JDM beats Islam? No, I'm going to go for Islam to sub him. Nah, I wouldn't have Ilya over Max. I don't know who that guy is. Charles is so overrated, couldn't finish Chandler, lol. He did, he finished him first time round. Islam barely got past, basically smaller JDM. Can Tom be the heavyweight GOAT? Yeah. He definitely can be. Islam smokes JDM. Yeah, I agree. If McGregor had a title defense, I'd put him above Aldo, to be honest. Will McGregor fight again? Yeah, I think so. DDP or Hamzat? I've got Hamzat. Why is Taporia above Aldo? Why would he not be? I don't know why you wouldn't have Taporia above him. Aldo lost to everyone on this list. Outside of Taporia, yeah, but he would have lost to Taporia as well. DDP should fight Kamaru Usman if he loses. Usman would have to move up then. Aldo third for me, Taporia two. Nah, you can't put Aldo above Max, in my opinion. Does McGregor have the hunger anymore? Probably not. And I don't think anybody really would if you had the type of money he had. Let's just be honest. You know what's happening, Luke? Joshua Van beats Hamzat. I used to love Connor, but I think he's just annoying. Oh well, there's a lot of shit going on. Where have you got Mighty Mouse all time 5? Pantoja retires champ. There's a good chance that happens. What's your favorite UFC fight of all time? It's McGregor Diaz 2. Name me Aldo's defenses without Googling them. Name me Aldo's 7 title defenses. Imagine. The best boxer, Taporia. Do I think Anderson Silva is the best Brazilian fighter of all time? That's a really good question. Probably. Yeah, I'd probably say yes. I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head that I'd say, yeah, he's a better fighter than Anderson Silva. What do you think of Paul Hughes' class? Hopefully he beats Usman. I know he will beat him. Um, I'd actually love to get Paul Hughes on for an interview on my YouTube channel. Feel like I'm just gonna have to send the message over, see if I can get him on. Prime Ngannou isn't overrated, I don't think. Is Mozart injured? I don't know. I kind of feel like the scrap that fight to do Mozart versus Volk. I don't know them. No, not over Anderson. The thing with Anderson is though the fact that he ran that crazy losing streak really fucks him up. Like if Anderson Silva had a call to quits a lot earlier, he definitely would be top 5 for sure, in my opinion. Do you think Max we get Max versus Taporia too? No, I don't think so. I think Ilya smokes Armin. I actually don't understand why people think it's going to be competitive. What's a better win for Volk, Yair, or Ortega? Um, Yair probably. Yair. Frank Yeager wouldn't be above McGregor. Come on, let's talk sense. Shout out Arnold Allen. Only reasonable fight for Taporia is Islam. Yeah. Do you think Cyril Gane beats Pavlovich? Yeah. I actually think Cyril Gane would have a really good performance against Pavlovich. You know. What's the reason for having Aldo over Connor? The title defenses, and he won the belt technically twice. But Ngannou fighting Jones is completely different from Ngannou fighting Cyril Gane. It's like it's so like stupid to say, but styles do make fights. Does Gaethje deserve a title shot? No, he doesn't. Who's your lightweight goat? Islam. Jones would have mauled him. No, I think Ngannou Jones would have been a fun matchup. Like If Ngannou didn't get him out of there within two, I think he's in trouble. What's your top five bantamweights? Marab, Aljo, TJ Dillashaw, Cruz, and I suppose you probably have to put Henan Brow in there. No, Garbrandt isn't there. Five, Jan. I don't know if I'd have Jan at five. What do you reckon if Prime Conor faced Prime Anthony Pettis, McGregor would beat him? What about Artem Lobov back? Yeah, JDM versus Sean Brady, who wins? I'd go. Fuck, that's difficult. On the feet, it's not even close. But Basil Havez was able to take JDM down. Gilbert Burns was able to take JDM down. I'll go JDM. I'll go JDM. One fight doesn't make his career. Like a lot of people, like I think Jan never lost the Aljo. Ban him. Whoever said that, ban him. Yeah, Murad beats him. Who's your all-time GOAT, Jones? Thank you, bro. Who's the most underappreciated champ ever? Aljamain Sterling. Jan won both fights. No. Jan best stylistically bantamweight. What do you mean by that? Do you think Islam or Ilya can become the GOAT? When Islam beats JDM, he's the GOAT, in my opinion. Jan beats Sugar. Okay, fair enough. How can Jones be the GOAT of your sport when he's the biggest cheater in the sport? I think if you went through if you went through the top five, at one point they would have taken something that is now banned. I can guarantee you that right now. Jones is just shit at hiding it. Do you think Islam dominates JDM? I think he subs him inside three. Jan is the second best bantamweight. No, he isn't. What fucking planet's this guy on? JDM or Gary, who wins? Oh, Ian Gary's good, you know. Ian Gary's good. I'll probably go JDM. I'll probably go JDM. RDR, is he? I actually think Adesanya has a good chance in there, you know. Like, RDR was like turning away from Whitaker when he was being hit and shit like that. Jan has the best striking and bantamweight. No, Sean O'Malley does. See, I actually don't get that take. I don't get that take when people are like, Jan is the best stylistic fighter we've seen at bantamweight. Like, he should be number two. Well, no, because he's lost other fights. Like, it's not as if he only lost to Marab. He lost the Aljo. Sean O'Malley fight, I thought he won, but it was close. Connor sleeps Max, no. Who do I think someone who can beat Taporia needs to be like a rangy kickboxer that's happy enough to just keep him at the end of their shots, you know, just like pick him apart type thing. Now, let me say this. I think a style like Sean O'Malley could beat Taporia. I'm not saying O'Malley would beat Taporia. I'm saying a style like that could. No, Mauricio Huffy's overrated as hell. The only real loss is Marab. No, it isn't. Joshua Van or Pantoja? Pantoja. Yo, does that dog want to shut the fuck up barking outside of my house? Thanks. No, I don't think Arsenal would beat all five of these in a straight fight at once. No. No, Lerone Murphy shouldn't. Although if Lerone Murphy beats Aaron Pico, it's an unranked guy, but it's someone the UFC's obviously really hyped up on. I'm trying to think. The thing with the featherweight division is if Mozart doesn't get booked to fight Volkanovski next or soon, when Gene Silva, if he beats Diego Lopez, he'll jump Mozart. So I think if Gene Silva beats Lopez, he's above Lerone Murphy. If Lerone Murphy beats Aaron Pico and Gene Silva loses, then Mozart's the only guy in front of him at that point. And Mavov beats Kaio, I agree. Yeah, I want to see Mozart versus Volk. Do you think Volk's reign? No, I think Volk will lose whenever he fights Mozart. Ilya retires undefeated. Enjoy the beer while you have it. Is DC top 10 all time? Yes, in my opinion, he is, yeah. Biggest robbery in UFC? Gan Volkov was a bad one. I'm going to be honest. That I can remember recently. Do you think Shemaev beats DDP? Yeah. Does Don Dada flatline Taporia? I like to be humble, but yes. Connor in fifth, criminal. Wait, what was it? Connor, Connor in fifth, criminal saying you're wearing a Northern Ireland. I don't know what that means. I don't know what you're trying to get at there, my boy. DDP gonna pull those random shit on Hamza. DDP's gonna do what he done against Brad Tavares, fucking pull him in the mount. Why Connor fifth? It just makes sense. What's your top five goats? Jones, GSP, Islam, Volk, Demetrius Johnson. No. Best prime of all time? Ooh, good question. Fighter in their prime that I would say was the best. The best prime to watch, in my opinion, was Oliveira. Garbrandt, 25 minutes. Fuck Garbrandt. And that stupid face tattoo. People forget, man. Volk isn't above Islam all time, in my opinion. Yeah. Do you not think, though, the fact that Garbrandt beat Cruz is just a point, like, just proves the point that Dominic Cruz is not as good as what everybody makes him out to be? And the craziest thing about the Dominic Cruz thing is like, well, if he wasn't injured, he would have been so much better. Yeah, but he fucking was. You know, if McGregor wasn't addicted to fucking pharmaceuticals, you know, he probably would have beaten Habib. Probably not, but you know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. People forget that Garbrandt versus Cruz was close as well. The only reason people like kind of bypass that is because Garbrandt fucking danced halfway through the fight. Aldo above Ilya, get out. Why would Ilya not be above him? Who's your favorite champion at the moment right now? Taporia. I know, but Taporia beat the number one and number two featherweight back to back by KO. You know what I mean? Yeah, true. Garbrandt starts fucking breakdancing, and everyone just thinks, right, that's it. It's sorted. He's the best. Top five lightweight. Fuck, I need to think of that. Top three would be Islam, Charles, Habib, and then I need to think. Thank you, bro. Yeah, BJ Prem probably has to be there. I don't think Connor's better than Habib, in all honesty. Yeah, no, I don't. I don't think anyone would say that. Thank you for the follow, mate. How is Ilya 3 if he dominated 1 and 2? He just didn't have the longevity, really. Do you think Alex takes a second fight? Is it just me that actually isn't interested in the Ankalaev Pereira rematch? Like, I am not. Toporia's 2 elite wins, by the way, trump anything that Jose Aldo did. I just want to get that out there because I've seen someone write that. I'm not interested in Ankalaev Pereira 2. The first fight was shit. The BMF is a joke, in my opinion. It's give us good fights. I mean, Charles above Islam now. What was better, 20 or 20? What the fuck was 2023 Islam? I'm trying to think who you fought then. Islam Connor, I actually think would be a pretty interesting matchup. I'm gonna be honest. And Artem Lubov just exposed that if McGregor trained more than twice a week for Habib, he would have beat him. Right or wrong? Right. Yeah, 2023 Islam, that was when he beat Volk twice. The first Volk fight, that was a really impressive win. Obviously, knocking him out as well is impressive, but obviously, the short notice stuff. No, Islam's above Charles. Aldo doesn't have quality on his resume. Like, are we fucking insane? Has our brain fallen out of our left ear and been shoved up our fucking ass? Name me these good wins that he has. Someone tell me right now. Uriah Faber, a fucking bantamweight. Quality beats quantity. Heavyweight Jones is probably the worst champion ever. I'm going to be honest. Right, that's going to do me for tonight, folks. I am in desperate need of a shit.